the covers back on. I put 5 gallons of heavy grease in the transmission. 140 is what I found to put in there. And now I've got the gaskets, and this is a pretty old gasket. It's a D299R. That's for the rear cover. And I got them here. The pieces, they all come in pieces, and you have to piece them together. But I also had to soak them in water to get them to expand out a bit. And they have little notches in them that the other one fits into as you go around. I don't think I'm going to put any sealer on the top until I make sure that everything's going to work good and that I don't have to take the cover back off for any reason. So there, I got the gasket on. It's got sealer on the lower side. Now lift the cover over. And I have to try that again, I think. And I also put a little sealer on the threads too, because they do go into the case. And so I got the heavy oil in the transmission, 5 gallons, and I put the water in the radiator to see if it holds. Okay, got that one. Now I'll get this front one on. It's an 8117. I've got those soaking a little bit so they'll fit. So I'll go and get those and I'll be right back. Well, to finish up the fuel system, I got to put in all the plumbing on the tank. I'm going to put the Teflon thread sealer around everything. I put that drain cock in there so I can put a hose, like a little plastic PEX hose, on that fitting, and then I can open it up and I can drain it into a can. And then I got a new old stock screen to put in there. So this is a new old stock tank. I did put sealer in it so it won't rust. The 3-way valve is the correct valve, but it's not new old stock, unfortunately. But if I ever find one, I can surely put it on. I know that's probably good enough. And then I got a new old stock screen for the little tank and valve. Then I have pre-fit this so it'll tighten up at the right angle. And then I got a new old stock tube fuel line that I've already bent to fit. This fitting here, I think I'll back off just a touch, because this, with the line coming out of it, will hit the fan shaft exactly. So I always put it off just a little bit so that I don't have to bend the tube quite so much. Hold that a little bit so it doesn't break it off, but I think I'm ready to install the tank now onto the tractor. Okay, I'm ready to put the front cover on. I've soaked my gaskets a little bit to get them softened up and expanded to where they'll fit the bolt holes. These are pretty old gaskets, I think. And then we got, this is from back in the day. They actually stamped what each one of these gaskets was. This is a D404R. And they come in quite a few pieces. Okay, it looks good. Hopefully I won't have to take this off anymore. Okay, that lever will miss. That's pretty well it for that. And now I've got all my new old stock caps to put on. New small gas tank cap, painted red from back in the day. And I've got a bung for the rear cover, new old stock. Still has the wire on it. Yeah, that's probably tight enough. Okay. Okay, I'm coming over with the tank. And this fuel line, it's a AD45R. Still has a tag on it. So I think I should turn that valve just a little bit more. Now, it pretty much misses the if your hands are strong enough, you can bend them. Okay, all that's left is to tighten it up, and there you go. So that concludes putting together the magneto spark system and the fuel system. Well, we're about down to the tin work now. I've started putting on the fender brackets, and that'll be probably the next thing, is to fit the fenders on and get those painted. But before I do that, I'm going to try to run it here in the next episode or so. So make sure you stay tuned in and follow me on Facebook and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can go back and look at anything in the past episodes that might help you restore your tractor. So keep that in mind, and we'll see you down the road.